Hi there, my name is Abraham Chavez, and I'm going to be presenting my fourth gameplay diary on the game Dota 2. So let me just get all the setup out of the way real quick, and I'll start presenting my material. So let me speed things up here. So this is basically, I'm not really a pro at MOBAs, but I like playing this another MOBA by the name of Smite, and it's very different. It's not different in the mechanics, but it's different in just the way it's presented. Because in this game, it's more third person, like omniscient, and in Smite, it's more um, it's third person as well, but it's not an overview like in Dota 2. All right, so let me just do one more thing here. So let me just turn this off, and I can start presenting. All right, we're ready to go. So, Dota 2. Dota 2 is a MOBA created by Valve, and I know you probably already know what MOBA means, but it's a multiplayer online battle arena where just a lot of people get online and they duke it out and they fight, and it's just a really addicting game. So, when you play, you have you can pick a normal match, which is just, online multiplayer with real life people. In a normal match, it's not ranked, so if you lose or if you leave the game, like a bot takes your place. So that's something to consider because when you play a ranked match and you leave, a bot doesn't replace you. So it's really bad if you leave a ranked match. Then you have practice. You could probably play online with someone or maybe just by yourself. And bot match. And bot match is what I'm gonna show you today because it's easier just for me to play against bots to present my stuff instead of playing like real people online. And then also something very important and something I highly suggest doing before playing Dota, if you're new to Dota or MOBAs, you should do training. And with training, you basically, let me see, I'll show you. I played a little bit of it because I'm telling you I'm a noob, so I really needed the help. So in Dota 2, you have this training that basically shows you various things, like the mechanics one here, mechanics two, lane introduction. It shows you how to play like in the lane, middle lane practice, and learn more about how to last hit reliably. So basically, it shows you the subtleties of the game and how to buy items and just everything. How to pretty much the controls. It shows you basically everything and how to play. So I highly suggest doing this. It's very important if you're really new and you don't know what you're doing. So let's start up a bot match so I can just show you, so I can present my material and just show you the mechanics of the game. So Dota 2 is played in a small 5v5 match in which both teams' goals are to destroy a stronghold called the Ancient. And this stronghold is located on the opposite sides of the map for each team. Okay, so as you see here, before you start the game, this just shows you a map. As I was saying, the green is obviously good. That means your allies, and red is enemy. So here, this big diamond, green diamond or green square here, is our stronghold. We have to protect this, and then in the map, there's 3 lanes to which we have to defend. So let me just pick a champion here. So there's various champions that you can pick in Dota, and some are melee, some are ranged, and there's just variations of each. So I feel like picking Chaos Knight, and I believe as you see, he's probably melee. So I'll just pick this guy, and we'll start the match. So as you can see here, I'm in my ally stronghold. We have a map which has 3 lanes, and in each lane there are towers that defend the lane, as well as allied champions who have to defend the lane. If you don't defend the lane, then the enemy can easily push up the lane and demolish your towers. And the towers are like they're very important defenses to the lane because they ward off a lot of the most of the grunts and everybody in the game. So once they're destroyed, it's kind of they don't respawn, so they're gone forever. So you see here we have some allies that are defending the outermost lane. There's a mid lane and then another outermost lane. And since there's 5 players, it's usually two people per lane and then one solo lane where, you know, hopefully you're not in the lane where there's 2 people against you. So that's something to consider. So that's the main mechanics of the map, the 3 lanes. So if I go here, click left, you'll see this is our stronghold that we have to defend. And then this is the enemy. Go here. This is the enemy stronghold that they have to defend. And then right here is our tower. There's another tower here, but this is the tower where I'm clicking right here is the outermost tower that's closest to the enemy. And the enemy has their tower that we have to destroy. So yeah, here's solo lane, and here's one of our allied champions, and that's the enemy champion. So go here, same thing, our tower, allied champion, 2 enemy champions, and that's who we're fighting against. So if I go back here, this is our shop, and when you're in here, you regen health and mana is basically what you use for power. So if you're low on mana, you can't use any of your abilities, as I haven't explained yet. So here, when you first start, you level up. You click left click to select things, and right click is to move. So right click is to move, and yeah, so right click is to move. And when there's enemies in the vicinity, you right click to fight as well. So you just right click on an enemy and your champion automatically does and like attacks. You don't have to keep clicking right and stuff. So I clicked on level up and you have these various abilities. Like this ability is Chaos Bolt, throws a mysterious bolt of energy at the target and it stuns for a random duration. This one is Reality Unit. Reality Rift, it teleports you and images you have and target unit to a random point along the line. And this one is Chaos Strike. It's a passive ability, and Chaos's mojo gives him a chance to deal bonus damage. So I'm just going to level up this. So now we level it up. And for sake of not being boring, I'll just go out to a lane, and I can talk while I show some entertainment value. So as I was saying, yeah. So you have the map, the 3 lanes, 5 people in the game itself. You're trying to kill or destroy the enemy stronghold, and you have ally minions that are with the green bars and red bars, which are the enemy minions or creeps that you have to destroy. So here I am. I'll go fight this minion. So if you see like what I just did, I just right clicked here and they automatically. So I'm gonna go try to destroy this tower. Oh, whoa. Run. Yeah, I'm gonna die here. And I die like a noob. So you see how it just respawn really quickly. In late game, if you die, it'll take a long time to respawn, or you can buy back. So as I was saying, you have to destroy the enemy stronghold at all costs. So you have to basically push the enemy lanes as far as you can and destroy the towers. So right now, I was like a noob, I ran out, and I just basically purchased an ability that you can use, right? And if you click on this guy, your merchant, you have a vast array of items you can use. And what these items do is they give you buffs. So before I ran out to the lane, I should have bought the starting items. So to buy, you just right click, right click, right click, right click, right click, right click, and right click. So basically, I bought the starting items, and they come out in this menu right here. And when I use these, they have various things. They do various things for you. For this is called Tango, and if you use this ability, you have to go on the map, and if you see a tree, you click on this ability and left click on the tree and you gain back mana. So that map is kind of interactive in that way, in which you can use trees that are there that are preset, and you use them to gain health. This is a health pot that you just use. You click and you select it on yourself, and you regain health automatically. This is called Clarity. It restores mana, which you need to do your powers. This is called an Iron Branch, and it says it's a +1 to all attributes. Gauntlets of Strengths, +3 strength, and then another Iron Branch. So basically, you start. It tells you what you should buy: starting, early, core, and then situational. So as you progress and you earn money, because you need gold to buy these things. So once you progressively get stronger and you get more gold, then you can buy some of these harder or more expensive items. So I bought these. Let's go back. Let's go back out in the lane. So I'm gonna go all the way to the middle lane again. Right click to move. Okay, so as my guy comes, what else could I say? At first, when I started playing this game, I thought it was really difficult because I'm like really new to MOBAs, so I kind of didn't know what to do at first. But as if you just practice, like for with anything, if you just practice, you'll learn how to do whatever you're trying. Okay, so I need to fight, otherwise I'm gonna die. I'm go. I'm dead for sure. I'm dead for sure. Left click on my health pot, then left click on my guy, and he regains health. So you see, this is my tower. I should stay near this so that the enemy doesn't attack me. Well, they will attack me, but they'll go after this first. So now that I'll go fight, since my health is kind of back. So, just right click and the guy automatically goes and fights. So I should run back again because I'm gonna die. So as you fight, you level up, right? You earn experience that you can use. So right now I just leveled up. You see here I'm level 2 and I need a lot more experience to get to level 3. So I can just do this and then I'll just level up. This is my second ability. So I do need health again, and you see here these are trees. As I said before, click on Tango, and you go to this tree, left click, boom, you break down the tree, and you see my health is slowly starting to regenerate. I'll do that again because I need it to be quicker, and again. So I'm basically just using my Tango to regen health. If I use this, I'm regaining mana. So it shows you what abilities you're using. It says restoring 7.3 health points per second, and clarity, restoring 3.3 mana per second. So this is the basic gist of this. See, and as I just keep, I'm not doing anything, and my gold is starting to build up. So let's go fight here. So I'm gonna come out. This is, I believe, yeah. So I'm gonna target on. We fight. Go. Fight. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. So I'm gonna run back. Need help, guys. Break down another tree. But I really need to go back home or to the base because I'm gonna die. So as you see there, once early game you're really squishy, so you need to be careful. And I kind of prefer ranged like mages and like hunters that can fight from afar rather than being physical. And you have to really, when you're a physical champion, you have to really look at your health because you easily die. So you have to be careful with all that. So I'm kind of scared here. I think I'm gonna die. It's a bad idea. Oh, and this enemy champion just killed me. You see, killed by a Jorge bot. So I got killed by that champion. And you see here I have gold again. I can click here. Since I'm here at the home base, I can click on him. And I can buy probably this early game and magic stick. And as you see, they do different things. Magic stick does energy charges. When it activated, it restores health and mana. Boots up speed. It makes your champion quicker. And there's just various items you can use. And they basically buff your champion. And if you see this guy, this mule, if you buy this guy in the And the items, it's basically a mule. And because when you're out in battle, if you're not in here, you can't buy items. You can buy items outside, right, like on the map. But when you're outside the map, you can buy them, but you can't use them until you make it to the base. So basically, what you have to do is come all the way back, which takes a long time. So if you buy a mule, and you see here this mule, Lion Default Courier, owned by Lionbot, one of my allies. If you click and use him, then the mule will go all the way here and then run all the way back to you, and you don't have to leave your lane or the map, or you don't have to leave your lane, as I said before. I'm gonna go back here again, see if I don't die again, but I don't know. So that's the basic gist of it, right? As I said before, you have the 3 lanes, 5 champions or 5 players online. Basic gist is to try to push your enemy all the way back and destroy their enemy towers, and even get all the way to their stronghold where you have to destroy it. Once you destroy their stronghold, they're basically done. So I can do this. I'm gonna fight this guy. Oh, can I beat him? No, 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 no. I'm dead. I'm dead. Again, like a noob, I die. So this guy is just getting fed off of me, and he's probably gonna be a nuisance to my enemies, my allies. So yeah, not off to a good start so far. So I'm gonna keep going back to this lane to see if I don't die. But as I said before, that's pretty much it. Um, it's very straightforward game, and it's very addicting once you get good. Because right now I want to rage quit since I'm so bad. But that's the basic gist of this game. Is just pushing your guys back. So I can level up another one of my abilities. I'll just level up this Chaos Strike, and yeah, that's basically I've shown you everything in this game. I've shown you the mechanics. Um, as I said, right click before, and if you right click, it just puts him to a general spot. And if you right click on an enemy, he goes and attacks, and you don't have to do anything more than just right click. He automatically attacks enemies after that. So it's really straightforward. You have creeps that are helping you fight in your lanes. So you just want to kind of stay behind them so that you won't get the damage and they'll take the brunt of the damage, and you're pretty much golden. You have to level up your abilities, and once you start getting kills and you level up, you have obviously stronger abilities. So I'm gonna focus on this guy right here. See if oh, wait, did I die? I think I just died again. Oh yeah, I got killed by the tower. I was so confused. Okay, so yeah, it's very easy. Once you start practicing, you'll just get the gist of it. So let me go back to the middle lane, and I'll just continue talking about what I learned from this game in general. So from playing this game, um, I learned how how to cooperate with people. Basically, in this game, you have a conjoined effort to basically to destroy the enemy's building, and by everyone cooperating and being good teammates, you basically can destroy the enemy team's stronghold and you win. So basically, learning how to cooperate. If you're not good at cooperating and you're like, oh, YOLO, I'm gonna go solo and just get killed by the enemies and just feeding enemy champions. Because if you feed, meaning you let yourself die and you let the other team kill you, they get more experience and they get tougher to beat. So it's better just to stay back and cooperate with your teammates. I also learned communication, because in this game, if you're just not communicating with what you're doing, then basically, again, it's not gonna end well. You're just gonna if you're not communicating, again, you're just gonna probably die and feed the enemy champions. So communicating, like telling your fellow telling your fellow champions what's going on, what's happening. If you see here, like at Louis bot pushing mid, he's telling the enemies can tell you. I mean, the allies can tell you what they're doing, what they're planning to do, so you can, have a conservative, conjoined effort to win. I also learned decision making, and decision making, you like, oh, attack right lane because I see the enemy is by themselves or something like that. You learn decision making and quick decision making. So if I'm fighting here and I'm losing, instead of like, oh, maybe let me see what happens, my judgment tells me I'm probably gonna die. So you see there, oh, and like I said before, I'm probably gonna die, and I died. So that was really bad decision making by me. But if you get the gist of what I'm saying, you learn how to, like, okay, I should do this because of this, or I'm gonna do this because of, it's better for my team, or decision making. You have to do quick decision making. You can't be very undecisive, because if you are, you're just gonna probably get pwned by the enemy team. And also, you learn how to memorize things. In this game, there's a lot of different builds you can do to your champion to make them, stronger, faster, more critical damage, more defense, to have more defense, more agile. So there's various things you can use, or there's various things you can do to to buff your champion. So memorizing what kind of things do, what uh what things do So memorizing what things do and what certain things could help the team, it can be beneficial to the whole team as a whole. So as I said before, cooperating with your teammates, communicating with them, letting them know what you want to do, or them telling you what they're planning to do, and also decision making. Don't be indecisive in this game. If you want to do something, just do it. But also, if you're in trouble, get out of there and don't sacrifice yourself. And you also have to memorize things as well. You can learn probably certain slang in this game, like gank, meaning gang up on people, or like certain things like that. You memorize that, and you also memorize the items that you can use and what they actually do to you. Instead of before, like right now I'm playing, I don't really know what most of this stuff does. So by me learning and just reading what these things over time, I should learn what they do, and it's really beneficial. So in playing this game, um, they have various mechanics, not mechanics. As I said, well, I didn't say before, but this game can has some qualities of things that we talked about in class, and one of the major things that I mostly use in all my gameplay diaries is flow. And flow is just basically how the difficulty of the game adheres to your skill. So this game can be very difficult if you don't know what you're doing. So um, difficulty to skill level. If you're a noob, then this game is just gonna make you rage. And if you're a pro, then this game's gonna bore you. But as I said before, like anything, if you don't know how to play, it's better just to practice and suck and lose, and you'll get better over time. So yeah, it's better just to, practice, hone your skills, and once you hone your skills, you'll be able to do really good in the game. So basically, right now the difficulty for me is really high, and I'm a noob, so I'm obviously gonna do bad. But but this game is really enjoyable, and as I said before, practice, and you'll do a lot better. This game also has scaffolding in the way of tutorial. So if you don't know how to play the game, the tutorial is a really big help. It shows you basically. Oh, I'm gonna die again. Oh my, I'm just really bad. I'm trying to talk and play at the same time. That's not working. So yeah, basically, scaffolding. The tutorial teaches you how to play, how to buy items, teaches you the mechanics, laning. Basically, the whole gist of the game is taught in the tutorial, and it's really good. That's what scaffolding is, like I said before. Training wheels. So those training wheels are there with you during the tutorial, and once you're done, those training wheels come off. You have to do everything on your own. But the tutorial is always there just in case you forget things, or if you just want another, helpful hint or introduction again. It's always there. But once you take those training wheels off, you're on your own. But the scaffolding via tutorial really helps. And also, as I said before, that I learned how to cooperate and collaborate. Basically, um, this game has distributed action in the way of everybody on your team is basically cooperating to accomplish an ultimate goal, a goal which is to win the game. So me and my four other champion allies are all in different lanes, right? So it's distributed collaboration in which we're not all in the same lane helping each other. We're all in different areas, but we're all aiding to the same thing, which is to win the game. Which is to win the game. So in terms of that, in terms of um, in terms of that, as I said before, there's flow, difficulty to skill, scaffolding. The tutorial really helps, gives you those training wheels, and collaborating, communicating, and just being a good teammate online really helps you win overall. So that's basically it for me. Basically said everything I had to. So I'll just disconnect here. So this game is just really fun. If you haven't played it, I'm pretty sure you've had because it's a really popular game. But if you haven't, I really recommend it, and it's really fun. So just learning if you're new to MOBAs, as I said before, just do the tutorial. Really helpful, and overall, this game is really enjoyable, and it actually does help you learn, and it gives you some skills that you can probably apply to real life. So I'm basically done here, and thanks for watching.